Hello and welcome. This is gonna be hopefully a fun reading using the Mood Tarot and the Spiritual as Fuck Tarot. So this is gonna be a little bit more profound than my usual ones, and not just profound but probably vulgar. So if you don't like swear words and pictures like that, please don't watch this pick a card, because these decks are not known for their nice language and stuff like that, but they are fun. So we're gonna see what the actual fuck is all about, the whatever you're thinking about, because we have a nice spread that I found on Pinterest, and I'm gonna link down, you know, the original one, at least link the site that is on the picture, so you can, you know, find the original one. But we're gonna check what the actual fuck, and it can be anything that you're thinking about when you hear what the actual fuck, whatever happened, what someone did to you, or you know, anything, just the usual. 3 pies. We have for pie number 1 the angel, because why not? For pie number 2 we have a ring with a mushroom, and think about whatever you want to think about that. And for pie number 3 we have a cat. So choose based on number 1, 2, 3, or objects, or yeah, I'm gonna put the things down so you can decide based on the cards if you want to. And while I'm gonna sniff the cards, because who the hell knew that plastic cards would smell like vanilla, you can decide which pie you want, and I'm gonna start with pie number 1, which is the angel. So pie number 1, if you chose this tiny angel, then this is gonna be your reading for what the actual fuck is happening or happened. So let's see. We have, and I need to check if I'm in screen. Okay, we have a nice little spread. Ooh, we have the devil. Okay, are we on screen? Mostly. So let's see. So the face of the challenge, we have the E, which is the Lover's card. How nice. I mean, I'm gonna hold it up so you can read it. I have a walkthrough of the deck if you would like to check the cards and have some giggles. But this is talking about making not just a decision but a romantic one, because we have the devil here as well, and making the decision that you just made the wrong decision, basically, because we have the Ace of Swords or Ace of Bullets crossing it, and it pretty much tells you that you should have used your brain to make the decision about something, and you used some other body parts, and that's why the devil is here, I think. But what this is really about, we have the 4 of Swords, 1 sword down, nap time, which is talking about you should, you know, take a rest, take a break from something. So maybe you should have just spent time alone and not entered a relationship immediately, maybe after you just broke up with someone. It could be very much like that. But if it's not about romance, then it's about just making decision after decision, and, you know, not taking time to stop and see what the cards and your mind is actually trying to tell you, because you could have seen the situation for what it is, but you just disregarded the information and you went ahead and you were like, I don't care, I'm gonna choose what's easier. But you know that you can only do that for a while. After a while, life will catch up. The fuck, in the fuck position, we have the devil, and this is talking about what's wrong about this. And do we need more than the devil telling you what's wrong about the situation? Not really, Because the devil, for me, the way I read, is pretty much a card that that will, enter your life. The devil will come and test you when you decide something, and you have that attitude that, oh, I learned my lesson, and then the devil is gonna come and ask you, oh, are you sure? Let me just put some distractions in your way to see if you actually gonna go through with it. And you didn't. You just, you chose the easy way in some regard. Maybe you're, I don't want to say you're cheating and eating chocolate all day, but maybe you're cheating yourself out of a situation because you're just indulging in too much shit you shouldn't. And I'm not necessarily saying substances, but it could be a problem. So, instead of just taking time out and dealing with something on head first, or, just immediately, you just chose to rush through everything and be like, I don't care, I'm not gonna take time to just rest, I'm gonna indulge in things. And that's pretty much not gonna work, I can tell you already. In the where do I need more information, we have the Death card. Oh, interesting. Which is in this deck, the Shiny Ushis, which I hope you can see because I love it. Seriously, I love this deck. And that just simply tells you that something needs to end and you have to let it go. So maybe you're overindulging and you're choosing the wrong thing over and over again because you're trying to hold on to a situation or a person that is no longer good for you. It just keeps you in this really bad place. But you feel like you don't have time because you're not taking time to recharge, to actually let it go and end that cycle, which you have to. And in the what can I do, which is probably the best card in this spread, because after getting all that shit, you're like, okay, but what am I supposed to do? We have the Chat of Dick Sticks, which is the Knight of Wands in this deck, and interestingly, it doesn't tell you to stop and stare. It tells you to just leave all this behind as quickly as possible. Get on that horse and just say sayonara, bye, I'm out. You need whatever this toxic situation that we have here and that makes you doubt yourself, you need to leave it as quickly as you can. Do it safely, because maybe you're in a toxic relationship and it can be dangerous to just leave. I'm not gonna say throw caution out of the window, because this is just a general reading, but whatever this situation is, you need to get the F out immediately. Like, seriously. But you can do that. You just need a little rest and recharge, and by that I mean stop eating shit, that's for sure, because that just slows down your mind and your body. Get out, move a little, take some fresh air. Breathe some fresh air. If you can take some fresh air somewhere, do that too, but breathe some fresh air. Do something that's good for your body. Recharge your body as well, not just your mind, because if your body is overused and overindulged, it's just not going to be cooperative with you. And then get on that imaginary horse and just leave all that shit behind. And your spiritual as fuck affirmation card is, it's okay guacamole, I'm extra as fuck too. Being extra means you give a shit. Maybe you give a shit about your on fleek eyebrows, or you give a shit about the environment, or you give a shit about making your ass clap. Yep, it's a thing. Be extra today. So yeah, spend time with yourself, and don't apologize for who you are. Because maybe the decision is all about, you know, the deep core issue about it is that you're choosing someone else because you think you're not good enough, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you have a horse. Maybe it's imaginary, we don't know. You might have a real horse, but you have that horse. And you chose the angel, which means that you have a connection to spiritual upper realms and not necessarily the flappy winged ones. You know, if you believe them, believe them. I don't want to, you know, hurt your feelings or anything like that, and I'm not going to tell you what to believe, but you are kick-ass, you're kicking ass, and you have protection from the upper realm as well, which Natalie might not be happy if I'm saying, you know, the deck creator, but I'm not gonna close the reading with love and light just to annoy her, even though I would love to. Maybe I should. I mean, I don't know if she'll ever watch this, but anyway, what I should stop. So yeah, get on this horse and just leave. That's the message for you with the what the fuck tarot spread. I hope it helps, and I hope you can, you know, leave this situation, because it feels like it's very, very tiring and exhausting, and just it's don't choose others over yourself because you think you're not good enough. That's just bullshit. And with that said, please like this video if you liked it, subscribe, comment down below, let me know how you like this reading, and see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, welcome. If you chose this mushroom bear, well, okay, then this is gonna be your reading, and I'm not gonna think anything about it. We have the Seven of Cups, which I'm gonna show you, but in the reverse as the main issue. And what's stopping you from doing anything with it is the Emperor, or the Daddy in this deck. But let's have all the other cards out first to see. Okay, they should be good enough screen wise. Yeah, okay, so main issue, you're procrastinating like crazy. Like, you just think that since you have all these options, you don't have to move. You can just, you know, chill on the couch, and life will happen later, because you all have that extra option and all that multiple options in life, and for now that must be enough. You don't have to choose right now, right? That no, wrong. You have to get up off that couch and be the daddy that you are, because you have that Emperor energy. You have everything you need to start living life and, you know, move, and you're being lazy about it, pretty much. And let's see why. Because in the actual, from the what the actual fuck question mark and exclamation mark spread, the real reason for it I love this deck, the Five of Wands, and it's in the reverse, so it's time to decide to leave a very petty environment, because it feels like whatever this question for you is related to is just the noise, you know, when people are annoying and they're everywhere and they're bickering, and you just want to do something and they're all there and they get in the way, so you're like, I'm gonna sit back on my couch and just watch some Netflix because I haven't finished the Crown's 4th season, and maybe by the time I do it, that they're gonna get away and, you know, things will clear up. But unfortunately you can't live, or fortunately, because wow, just imagine living other people's lives as well. That would be exhausting. You can't make other people just stop whatever they doing, because it's their doing, it's their life, their karma. what you can do is decide that you don't want to partake in these petty conflicts and situation anymore. Just, you know, get that, imagine a white light wall around you when you are surrounded by these people, and just hum a song silently in your head and stop thinking about them. In the fuck position, we have the, what is wrong with this? We have the Noob of Crybabies, aka the Page of Cups. And because it's in the reverse, what's wrong with this is that you haven't started living your own life yet. You haven't allowed yourself to experience emotions and relationships and creative ideas and just connecting to your true self, because you will let other people's bickering be too noisy and, you know, take up your time. So you're pretty much missing out on your true purpose in life because you're not moving. In the where do I need more info position, we have the Four of Wands but in the reverse. I'll show you if you want to. I have a walkthrough of this deck if you're curious and you want to watch all these cards, because I think it's really fun. So in the where do you need more info, and we have the Four of Wands. It's just in the reverse, which if it would be upright, it would mean a stop on the road where you actually made some effort and it was successful, and you have to stop and celebrate your small victories. But you haven't, you know, reached that point yet because you haven't even started. So yeah, you need to step on that road and don't just wait for, you know, other people to stop. They won't. And it's interestingly, we have Wands and Cups in this reading, which is very fiery, passionate energy, but also the water, so they can, you know, cancel each other out, because you're a water, might be a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but you can be a water sign, and you're surrounded by more energetic fire people who just, you know, try to evaporate your feelings and your water. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but you know what I mean, I hope. But what can you do is easy. Retreat yourself. Get out of, like I said in here, get out of that situation. And yeah, don't find a rabbit hole to fall into instead of the current one you have, but actually figure out who you are. And trust me, that's gonna take a lot of effort and energy, and probably a lifetime, because I don't think anyone ever completely figures themselves out by their life. I mean, might be, but I don't think. But that's what you can do. You can just find what you are good at, because you are good at something. Everybody's always good at something. And like I said, you have the power, the knowledge, the the support to do whatever you want to do, to choose one from these options and start with it. You just let these other people get in the way. So you need to be, I mean, if you can't physically, you know, be alone, because you might live with other people and currently it's not possible to just, you know, move out or move away, try to shut the door for a few hours if you can, or just an hour a day, or even 10 minutes a day, and just spend it with making plans, but making actual plans that you can, you know, execute, or meditate, or do something, you know, where you can just find whatever you wanna actually do. And do a lot of pick card readings, because they can help you. Okay, and your spiritual as fuck affirmation card is Know the difference between shame and guilt. Guilt, I did something bad. Shame, I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil though, kick it in the dick. So yeah, the Hermit card traditionally is about, you know, knowledge and learning, so definitely learn this as well. Why you're feeling, you know, maybe guilt, or yeah, maybe that's what you need to figure out. What is it that keeping you on the couch? Feeling guilty about something? Maybe you think you're better than other people and then you feel guilty for thinking that, or you're thinking that if you do something and other people will find out, that will make you feel shame because they will think it's ridiculous or something like that. If that makes any sense, I'm congratulating you here on Live Air. But yeah, find yourself, find your motivation, find your why, which is the hardest question, I guess. I mean, in my personal experience, finding your why you're doing everything you're doing, because you have that, you know, answer. Even if you think it's just, you know, stupid, there's no just one answer to that. There is. We all have, each of us have that one deep desire we want to do, we want to be, that motivates all our decisions, either because we're trying to sabotage ourselves because we don't think we're good enough to be that, or we're, you know, secretly trying to do something and be that person. And that's where you're stopping yourself currently. But time to take a little break and find who you are, and then just move away and move forward. Okay, so yeah, that was your mushroomy reading, pile number 2, and hope you liked it. Please like it. If you liked it, subscribe, share the video with others, because that helps me and helps them, hopefully. And see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome. If you chose this cap, then you probably like Coca-Cola, but also this is gonna be your reading. So let's see, what is this all about? What the actual fuck? Question mark, exclamation. Oh, why do I get worried when the Ten of Cups is here in this spread? Okay, are we in position? Yes, we're in position. So let's see the problem. The problem is look at that top boy of mine bullets. I mean, you might not know, but this is the King of Swords, who is the Trivia Night champion, which is perfectly fine and understandable, but he is in the reverse, which means you are not reaching your potential. You're being a little bitchy and using people and manipulating people, which is not nice. It's also Aquarius, so welcome to the club. And interestingly, we have the Queen of Wish of Crybabies in crossing him. It's not gender related, it's just energy related, masculine and feminine energy. So it doesn't matter what gender or non-gender or anything you are, we all have these energies inside. It just, you know, the mix and ratio is different. But what's crossing is the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, which might be, I don't want to say that, a mother or maybe a mother-in-law. So you might have someone, it doesn't have to be female, it's just someone with a very strong female motherly energy, and they are stopping you from becoming who you were, and that's why you're acting out. Huh, interesting. In the actual position, which talks about what's this really all about, you know, this whole thing that we're talking about, we have the Two of Cups. I love this deck. I mean, just look at that. I have a walkthrough if you would like to see all the cards and, you know, just laugh. But the Two of Cups is about a romantic relationship, so the whole thing could be that your parents or someone in your life who has that authority of your life might sabotage a relationship, and you're just acting out because you wanted that love and they were like, nope, I know better, they are not good for you. And it could be because in the what is wrong about this, we have the Man, aka the Hierophant, in reverse. It could be that the relationship was not according to whatever tradition you're part of. It could be sexuality, it could be a religion, it could be race, anything like that. I would feel, because this is a major arcana. And if you don't have that mother figure, it could be whatever you're believing in, as in a god or yes, a deity of some sort that would tell you that whoever you fell in love with wasn't according to tradition, so it can't happen. So maybe not another person was stopping you, but your own core beliefs, because you grew up with these and someone, you know, taught you that if the person you fall for, or you just, you know, are interested in, are not according to your own cultural norms, then it's not gonna happen, because it's not good. But that makes you pretty much an asshole, I'm sorry, because, you know, broken heart makes us assholes and acting out. And this is just so not true, and I hope humanity will go past this when I'm still alive, because God, the world will be so much nicer. In the question mark position, which is the where do I need more information, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which is, yeah, fortune cookie in this deck. Oh, I'm sorry, but suddenly I get just so sad. And I understand why the Ten of Cups is here. Oh God. It really is about love. I mean, I wanted this reading to be fun, but this is about a choice that you have to make because you're missing an opportunity. And you're missing the opportunity to reach everything to have everything you ever wanted. So what you need to do is decide for yourself that this love is worth it, and yeah, you are worth it, and you have to make hard choices and go against the tradition that you brought, that you God, what's the word? I'm totally blanking on the word. You know, that you grew up, by. You grew up in. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna lose the chance for true happiness. Oh, that's quite heavy. I was not expecting that. But this is it. Let's see your spiritual fuck affirmation card. Okay. I hope you can see it, but I'm gonna read it. 3 ways to fail at everything in life. Complain about everything, which is pretty much what you're doing. Blame others for your problems, also could be what you're doing. And never be grateful. I'm not saying you're never grateful, that's the previous pie. Today's to-dos: 1. Don't complain about shit. 2. Take full responsibility for every single thing in your life. That's hard. 3. Be grateful for shit. You have someone you can love and be happy with. Pretty much, you know, your forever and ever love. That's already a big thing, even if you think it's not, because you feel completely just, you know, heartbroken and just conflicted. That's a big thing. Not everybody finds that love, that kind of love. So tonight's to-dos: first, look at yourself in the mirror. Always good and hard sometimes. See how hot you are for yourself. I mean, let's be confident and be grateful for your best self. Yeah, be grateful, even if you can't, for those traditions and the dogma that you grew up with, because you have a chance to level up seriously in this life. I mean, if you can make this decision and you're brave enough and you will go through and you get it, that's gonna be like a huge karma bonus for next life. And by the way, karma means consequences of your actions, so good or bad, you're making it. But you're the only one who can just get under the influence of this motherly, godly influence. You're the only one who can just go like, okay, bye. I know you have to decide if you can still live a life where you are not who you're supposed to be. It's not easy, but you have the freaking rainbow at the end. Okay, so wow, that was interesting. Hope this helps, and I'm very curious if anyone resonates with this one or picks this one. So you don't have to say anything, just leave a little tree in the comments so I would know. And good luck, and reach out if you need additional more help. You can find all the information in the description down below. And see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.